Hey, you want it? I got it. Let's talk about it. All right. Monday night, Friday night SmackDown. Wasn't too bad. I mean, to me, it was watchable. I mean, did it make sense? Not a lot of it. I mean, they tried to do the best that they could do to uh, build everybody up for for tomorrow and Sunday. But it was okay. It was okay. All right. Well, let's get to it. All right, and remember, this is Raw and Uncut. And please don't forget to subscribe, like, share, and leave a comment. Okay, so we have John Cena coming out to the ring, out for his promo. And you see, just as he get ready to talk, Cody Rhodes comes out. You know, then after a while, John goes, into Cody's face and saying, thanking him, for saying what he said, waking him up and stuff like that. Basically, I believe John Cena has just turned back to as a face. Okay, so, and he's telling, thanking Cody Rhodes, for, waking him up. He's even calling himself he was a jerk, doing what he did. He had people, you know, um, that were with him, and they left him stranded. And we already know who those two people were: The Rock and Travis Scott. We know Travis Scott is no longer in the WWE or dealing with the WWE for I don't know why, but unknown reasons and stuff. And then John Cena is telling Cody that he called for this match as a street fight match and everything, and that you know, Cody Rhodes is asking for this and stuff, and John Cena basically said the only platinum rapper, coming to whoop your ass is him and stuff. Then said the champ is here. So it's going to be a real good one, you know. Will John Cena do something crazy to go back as being a heel again? Will Cody Rhodes turn, and become a heel? I don't know what the direction that they're coming in. Who's going to win this title yet? I don't understand because I don't understand the writing of Triple H and stuff. We always say, build up. They didn't give us anything to even speculate who may win this, who may win this match when they have it on Sunday. So, but then after that, Cody grabs a couple of beers and, they, salute and stuff, shake hands and, you know, go about their business. So we'll see. Um, SummerSlam kicks off tomorrow. All right, and then we have a little thing with Logan Paul and Jelly Roll. Jelly Roll is doing his little workout. Logan Paul comes in there and stuff and interrupts the workout, and eventually Jelly Roll gets claymored by Drew McIntyre. Okay, who cares? So the match we have next is Julia versus Zelina Vega. This is for Zelina Vega to see if she's gonna, recapture her title that she lost to Julia a few weeks, about a month and a half ago. So, but anyway, the match started a little crazy. I mean, there's a lot of botches in the match and everything. One time, Selena Vega, backdropped Julia, and I thought she almost broke her neck, but no, it didn't happen. I mean, and then it actually turned out as to being a good match. I mean, Selena Vega was showing some things, in the ring that she hasn't really done before, and it was very surprising. I mean, she must have ate her vitamins and said her prayers because I'm here to tell you she was moving around. She was kicking out some tough stuff and everything, but eventually, Julia wins, and Kiana, she didn't, Kiana James, she never jumped in, interfered, or caused a distraction or nothing like that. So I figured, as a heel, those are the things that you're supposed to do, but it didn't happen. Julia won clean, and she is still the current U.S. Women's Champion and stuff. So, and then we got the Solo Sokoa and the MFTs. All right, with he's talking and everything, and he's just referring to a lot of stuff that Jacob Fatu says, his catchphrases and stuff like that. So who cares about that? And then the next match is um, Phantasmo. I mean, not Phantasmo, but Angel and Barto against Mr. Iguana and Psycho Clown for the AAA title and everything from Mexico. And this match, who cares? The match was bad. It was horrible. It wasn't a good match and stuff. And those titles, I swear to you, them titles look so fake. And if you agree with me, please, 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 I need subscribers. I need subscribers. Please subscribe. Um, but those titles look so fake. They look so fake. And if you agree with me, please, please subscribe, like, share, leave a comment. Let me know. Just let me know and stuff. And then we have a little backstage. I mean, eventually, Angel and Berto they win the match to regain the triple title for the Mexican Championship. That's what I'm calling it. It's those titles look so fake. But anyway, then you got Tiffany and Jay saying who's gonna win the match or whatever and stuff like that. So you had that little backstage segment with them, and then you get another little thing with Logan Paul and Drew McIntyre, not wanting to answer any questions and stuff that were asked to them. They said that they will show what they're going to tell to the world, later on. So we'll get to that. They did a little TLC thing with all the tag teams that are going to be in a TLC match and stuff. It was a pretty good. It was a pretty good film promo and stuff. Hopefully the action that they showed in that little film clip that's going to be in the ring and that won't be boring and stuff. But these TLC matches, boy, woo, yeah. And then we get Damian Priest and Aleister Black. Um, this match, I mean, it was okay. Again, Damian Priest get the crap beat out of him, just like when he was dealing with Drew McIntyre. Get the crap beat out of him, get stretched out, eyes looking all glassy and glowing up to the sky and stuff. I mean, I was just letting the Black beat him up and they hit him with a black mask too. On top of that, but where's it going? Where's the substance of the match? I mean, because at first, Damian Priest was, sticking up for R-Truth. Where's R-Truth at? And stuff. And then Aleister Black was dealing with the thing with Miz and Carmelo. And then, that's how they interfered. So I guess that's pretty, stay out of my business kind of thing match. You know? So that's what I'm thinking. And then we get the match with Talatunga and Jimmy Uso. We already know what this match is going to be. Eventually Talatunga won. I mean, because there was no way that Jimmy Uso was going to beat Talatunga, at least not while these other MFT members were out there and stuff. But after the match, and Jimmy got dusted and everything because Jimmy got smoked and stuff. But anyway, the cage was coming down, and as the cage came down, it stopped. Out comes Jacob Fatu, and then as Fatu gets in, Jimmy's out the ring, and we got Jacob Cobb and Toa Tunga in the ring, and Jacob Fatu wipes them two out. So I'm hoping tomorrow or when this match is that it's going to be as good as the preview of the match. So I guess that was a little bit exciting to see that kind of happen, to see how the outcome might happen. But anyway, then we get to the Drew McIntyre, Logan Paul, their backstage, their segment out there, and I don't understand this match. But everything Logan Paul was saying about Jelly Roll, he was saying about himself. I mean, he was sitting there contradicting himself. And then, as you know, before it went off, they were going to get in the brawl. They go back and forth, brawl, 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 and stuff, trying to get everybody hyped, you know, for SummerSlam and stuff. But on a nutshell, SmackDown tonight was, I'm gonna give it maybe a C minus and stuff. I mean, just you gotta. There's no build up. Basically, what I'm trying to say is there's no build up. It's just we get what Triple H puts out there, but Triple H wants to have all his time in Washington. With Donald Trump, and for a sporting thing that he has to, I don't care. But Triple H, woo boy. Hopefully we get some better content, some better writing. I mean, they need to use the talent that they have. They're not using the talent that they have, and there's a lot of talent out there. But every week it's the same people over and over and over, but no storylines to go with anything or anybody. But anyway, that's it for tonight. Thank you for watching. God bless. Deuces. And I'll see you on the next video. Thank you.